Hello. I hesitate to say it, but I think this will be quick. I think. This is a Commodore 64. It has two broken keys. One broken stem, one missing key. So two missing keys, but it's going to have to be opened up. And it says, ugly but works. Most every chip not socketed. So, I think, if this is as advertised, this should take very little time to confirm what that said. And that is, yeah, it's ugly. Okay, well, the video comes up. We'll put in the dead test cartridge. Let's see. This, according to this, I gotta look at this here. There's a little sticker here. As is $3.99. There was a time that these machines were not highly prized. They were just clutter and crap. They still may be clutter, but they're not crap, of course. But there were, of course, you know, and everyone was just, oh yeah, let's move on. I would suspect this probably was at a garage sale, or a thrift store, or something. And indeed, it was probably acquired for the vast sum of not $399, but $3.99. Good deal. Mind you, that might have been 20 years ago. I don't know. So far,
that was easy.
So now I'll check and see if the sound indeed works. And if it does, very quickly we're going to find that this machine ends up on the good pile. Well, can't argue with success. So, we'll flip it. Ugly, but works. Most every chip not socketed. So it works. December 2019. Yeah. Don't want to leave these dead test cartridge in it. And for the moment, I mean, I could take off the sticker, but it's part of the history of the machine. Anyway, well, if everything works, there's nothing else to do. So, have a lovely rest of the day. Bye for now. By the way, don't give up finding these things at garage sales and thrift stores. I haven't found one recently in such a place, but I did bump into a fellow in a thrift store, and he was diddling around with this thing, trying to get the TV signal to work. It was one of those flat screen little monitors. And it just occurred to me, this guy has a 64. So I said to him, what are you doing? He said, oh, I want to see if the TV signal, and I got this RF module, whatever. I said, you got a Commodore 64, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, and he didn't have a video cable, but he gathered things together that would let him make one. So, I don't know if the people at the store, well, they didn't hear, they wouldn't know, but I just told him, I said, you know what, with what you've got, you can make a fine video cable. Don't worry about the RF modulator thing. And he apparently had come upon a collection or a system of, I think it was the computer and the disk drive and maybe a couple other little things, but no monitor, at some flea market for like $25. And this was, 6 months ago. So it still happens. They're out there. Just keep your eyes open. Anyway, enough. I'm on my way to the good pile. Bye for now.